Hi, Rich Kettner. This is Starry Night Guitars. Just a quick lesson on how to add some jazzy chords to increase your vocabulary. Chords I played in the introduction were C major 9 and then an F over G. So let me show you how I did that. So it's like a standard C chord. You pick up your index finger. I'm playing with my ring finger on my 5th string 3rd fret, my middle finger 2nd fret of my 4th string, and then G, B, and E are open. So that's C major 7. That's pretty sound. But what I'm doing to kind of jazz it up is playing a major 9. So I'm going to play the same shape, but now with my index and middle finger. So with this shape now, I'm going to put my middle finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, index finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, my pinky, 4th fret of the 3rd string, and my ring finger, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So for any of you that know some theory, I'm playing the root, or the C, the 3rd, the E, the pinky's playing the B natural, which is the major 7, and this D is the 9th. So we had C major 7. Here now is C major 9. Probably most of you are familiar with this F chord. I'm playing 4th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1st and 2nd string, 1st fret with my index finger. So what I'm going to do is play that shape, but I'm going to move my ring finger from the 4th string to the 6th string, 3rd fret, and replace that finger with my pinky. Also, one key thing, I learned this shape probably 40 years ago, back when I was in the Marine Corps. I forgot to tell you, you're going to need to play this most effectively is going to be with your fingers, because on this chord shape, I'm going to play the 6th string, skip the 5th string, and play 4, 3, 2, 1. So I guess you could do it with a pick, but I always do it with my fingers. Back to the chord. Okay, what I do is, again, on here I'm playing thumb, index, middle, ring finger. Sometimes roll my fingers, or I'll sometimes play the chord all at once. Now, if you were reading that, in a lead sheet I might say F/G, meaning it's an F chord, but a G bass. It can also function kind of like a G sus chord. This is a G sus. Kind of function the same. But what I also like to do is I'll play this chord, and then I lower my middle finger to the 1st fret. Now it becomes a G7. This is the A flat, which is the flat 9. My 1st string becomes like a 13. So it's like a 13 with a flat 9. Now, if you're not a jazzer, that may make no sense to you, but it's a beautiful sound, so it's worth checking out. So to put this in context, for those of you that maybe are younger guitar players or don't know any theory, the C is functioning as the 1 chord if we're in the key of C, and this F over G is kind of could be a D minor 7, or you could be thinking of it as a G chord, right? A much more basic sound. And that sounds okay, but to my ears, I much prefer the other sound. All right, back to the chord. I'm playing my C major 9 chord, and I'm also playing this one with my fingers. So thumb, index, middle, ring finger on the inside 4 strings. And then I go to my F shape with the G bass. And here's the flat 9. One last chord. That very final chord I just played now would be a C6/9 chord. So to show you how to do that, here we go. It's very similar to the C major 7 shape, but I'm going to have to bar with my index finger. So I'm going to just play my 4th string, 3rd string on the 2nd fret with my index finger, and then with my ring finger, I'm doing the third fret and third fret of the first and second string. Now for those of you that don't follow my channel, I broke my arm in December, so I still don't have full function in my hand. That's why I'm tapping a note. I really want the C on the third fret of my fifth string, but I'm not able to play it right now, so I'm going to tap that note. Right? Or if you can do it, I don't know if I can grab it on this guitar, you could play 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. If you enjoyed this or found this helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as I always say, enjoy the journey. God bless.